Hey everybody, Arknova here.
Yeah, focus you.
Alright, last time we finished the lab. We got some secrets. Oh. Oh. A lot of stuff here. Should we read it right now?
Might as well.
The facility has two stories. The top floor is referred to as floor A and the bottom is floor B. The A and B is supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s. Whatever it involved in that project is insisted that is a vile and hurtful lie. Oh, so let's get talking about Radical 6.
Yep.
Should we learn about that right now?
I think it's fine.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or root 6 has passed outside. That's why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Oh. So, the square root sign is also called a radical sign. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit seppuku. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6. But thus far, we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of those dead from seppuku are piled up alongside the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels the cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on the plentiful rodent diet. A few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from a journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections were cut out. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy. But why?
Whoa! Jumpy!
Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the head open up and they just fly all at once like... Just kidding. He just keeps snacks in there. Excalibur, an antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038. Then replicated using the IG replicator. An Excalibur injection is the only known way to fight off Radical 6. So, being in this room is great. Because we can use this to make the second dose of Excalibur. So, when it asks us how we're going to save both Quark and Alice,
Yeah.
we'll get this information here and be like, hey, wait, there's an immunoglobulin replicator in the laboratory. We can take this dose of Excalibur and replicate it there to save them both.
Yeah.
So this is how we're going to unlock that story lock. Other side. We're going to go fast.
Oh, you were kidding.
I said fast. It's all first person, it's not fast. The lock for the door. Right now it says the lock for the door. You guys ready? Yeah, let's lock it up. Just get it over with. Okay, here we go. So, 10 years have passed.
Yeah, we've been locked up for.
We don't know if we've been locked up in here for 10 years, probably.
Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Yeah, how about you double shut the fuck up?
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
We did not.
I was just wondering
Yeah.
what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side there. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Yeah. So it's like a copy
Yeah,
machine.
probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Instagram. Any
Who
ideas?
knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course. The shit must be here so you can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an
Oh,
IG.
good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
And yet you're still here.
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our...
Why do you care? He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
But we now know what IG means because
Immunoglobulin.
immunoglobulin.
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
I did. Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
No.
I didn't really get
Why?
a good look at it before.
Bitch, she's gonna throw it on the ground.
Guys were in there so close I could barely see it.
Yeah, good.
Was it
Yeah,
really
good.
Excelavir?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up. No, it wasn't. It was Axe body spray. Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right here on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
I am.
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't. The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Deal slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Or we just get
Request?
Kane here to fucking rip you apart.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine to blackmail
That's
me?
horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
He is.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until I started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me hope.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Nope. I don't give a fuck about work. Fine.
Sigma!
I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens.
Shut up.
See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
He can't squeeze the glass.
Are you really
right
going to do
in.
what he
Why?
says?
If Clover's also an agent, shouldn't she have been able to also do something?
You realize those little glass vials are not that sturdy, right? He absolutely could squeeze it to break it.
It didn't look like a vial.
It's exactly what it looked like.
A vial would be a lot smaller than that you'd have to stab into for the needle, right?
It looks bigger here, but
You're assuming it's supposed to be tiny.
it's about that much.
Oh, I see.
It's about that size.
Huh.
It's very like
I mean, I know what it looks like. I'm just saying I don't know why they decided to make the bottle look jumbo.
so you could read the label saying Excelavir. That's why.
Sigma,
Yeah.
you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray,
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll
but
get.
that means
Look, it's not like I want to, all right? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will.
So
Quark
you're
will.
going to die to save his life? That's...
No,
Why would you do that?
I'm not. In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. But now we do know we can copy the vial of Excelivir that he took.
Yep.
Damn it, Quark.
An Ambidex gate has 45 minutes.
Yep. Indeed.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio! In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Glanced around the warehouse. As the camera back, like freaking what he doesn't seem to get is, if we choose Betray and he smashes the vial, I'll be like, that was Excelivir, he just took Quark's life, beat his ass.
Yeah, for real.
Then he dies. Alice and Kay were back. As was Phi. And, of course, Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the
They're
rest
in
of
the
them?
infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he
I
doing?
see. Not great.
Well, it's hard to say.
Well, yeah, now we know how to...
Yep.
And now we know how to save both of them, though. You were wondering how we would save both of them? That's how.
He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No
Right.
change then, huh?
So what was your room, Sigma?
A
Is
laboratory.
that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Nope.
Don't tell those other idiots that I hear one word about.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Vi only shook her head. With unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged. Two milkmen go comedy.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
Oh.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how it
Then
works.
I will too.
Glad that's settled.
Actually, hope that means Clover will be able to then tell Alice.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed her footsteps behind. Dun 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 dun. Okay then. Guess we should get
Hold
going
on.
too.
Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Okay, yeah. 1 second. I dug the journal out of my pocket, somehow it fit, and handed it to Phi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin, you mean you can read
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
it? So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly.
And yet you've been hitting me with Latin every time you betrayed me.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today.
He pooped on my shoe. I bopped him with a newspaper. And then I pooped on his shoe.
It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Phi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait, I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
Oh god, they're dead. They're all dead. What's it
Don't
say?
rush me. This is gonna take a minute.
40 minutes later.
Interesting. Alright, I think I got it.
Okay.
It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Okay. What? Why are they talking about
Not
that?
sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
Why did I... Oh. So we read the journal.
Yep, okay. Okay.
We apparently know Latin. Radical is another term for what is known as the root operation. The function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it could also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those affected by Radical 6 eventually develop a power to blah blah blah. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is of yet no direct link between the urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch as if it were a video cassette being fast forwarded. Oh, fuck!
That's why Quark was saying you were talking really fast. What?
Remember in the security room with the video message with the 9 Maj who had to make the words?
Yeah, yeah.
And how Phi was like, and then we were out like a light.
Oh,
We have it too.
we have it too.
We're infected too.
Gotcha. Okay.
For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.45 seconds have passed. Yeah, because remember, like, Phi was talking like really super stupid fast when everything was blurry and hazy. We had to rest in the room while she did some stuff.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's why.
Dang.
Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect. Research suggests a targeted antiviral could kill or at least blah, blah, blah. Thus far, however, we have been able to locate a suitable subject. So I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from the death are piled up along the roads out of town. Okay. Survival is the only hope that remains the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. I wonder if that's us, but we're infected now. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a power...
Yep. Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are 2 other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Accelerator.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing
December
even written?
29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities?
I don't know, what
But
if?
this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away.
You're trying to say this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected,
And maybe
right?
the virus got in somehow.
Dio.
Yeah, because he came in from the
Because he
outside.
came in from the outside.
That would be
Just
bad.
think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time.
Maybe it's Dio and Zero.
Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up.
Right.
Like, there is a cold sleep storage in here.
It's all just speculation, but
And if we were gonna play the Nonary game, there's no reason for the pantry to be that stocked with food.
Right.
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started,
yeah.
right? And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the Nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic. Well, maybe Zero wasn't the one who fucking put us in here.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
he put
right.
the braces on us.
yeah, I think Zero put the braces on us, but I also actually think it's the cold. Like,
We don't have enough
Dio and
information to
Zero.
make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary
Change
with
my
me?
mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man, I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. A lot of things are starting to make sense now. How's he doing?
Seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Yep, I see. Mind if I have a
Please,
look?
go ahead.
Made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I talked about would definitely need to be addressed. But for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives are at stake. Mine and Quark's. Those affected will eventually... blah, blah, blah. And he did. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or happens he just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Accelerator. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was, then, what do I do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep quiet about the danger he was in and save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Oh. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot in embarrassment and disgust. That I considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists. I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. Vote betray. I don't care.
10 minutes remain.
I
All
don't
players,
care.
if no vote.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
I should. What about
Not
you?
going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote,
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kate has vote
Nothing,
betray?
I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it.
And Kay's been taking care of Quark.
And even
Can't
if I
do that to
was,
him.
I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Temioji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have only been pointless. Alright, take care of
Of
Quark.
course. You worry about yourself.
okay.
Let's go. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Temioji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's
Take
Dio?
a look at the doors.
They're all closed? I came before, the one in the fire was open. I'd be like, guys. I did find Accelerator in the lab. Okay? Dio stole it from me and he's threatening me with it. He said he'll break it if I don't vote ally this round. Or if I don't vote ally this round. So, I don't know who we're paired with. I think we're paired with Clover. I'll be like freaking... Like, I'd try and get like one of the other pairs and be like, hey, I need you to ambush Dio as soon as he comes out of the fucking door.
Right.
Beat his ass.
Right.
Kick the shit out of him. He threatened to break the accelerator and kill Quark if I don't vote this way.
And that would mean...
That he
Exactly.
went in, I guess. That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AV room. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose Ally, no matter what, but part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice. So the real thing is, we haven't done anything else with the moving of the AV rooms since that one spot.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Good, we need Kay out here anyway.
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AV rooms as if simply he hadn't heard Vi. Alice scrambled to follow him, but perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Damn. Kay's playing some game too. Only seconds later, he disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Yeah, with how interesting this game story is and how, like, it keeps me on my toes and engaged in my brain, it's easy to play this for the 5.5 hours we've been playing it for the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've been streaming this for 5 hours so far.
Oh.
And we streamed it for, like, 6 or 7 hours on Saturday or something.
Well, there's nothing we can do
Because,
now.
like, the puzzles are good, fun to do. Versus, okay, skip this, okay, give you that gift, okay, skip this.
If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off in a trot toward the second room from the right. We're soon out of time. Alright, Clover, time for us
Oh,
to go.
okay. Right behind you.
She's not right behind us. I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AV room. Dio's a bitch. Yeah, I get to skip.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
Clover would live and tell them what he did.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know, it'd be too late, but...
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to
You
choose Ally.
can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily he's going to be.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
And he's out of here. Well, what about
Huh?
you? You've got 6 BP too. If Dio chose ally and we chose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Sure, Clover.
I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
That is who he is.
That is who it is.
See, Clover's not done anything wrong on any of these canon routes. She's only threatened to kill us all if we can't prove it. Dio, we know, has actively killed so many people.
Yep.
That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we've got to get that medicine
That's
back.
why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You
Whatever
can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But You're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
10 seconds.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Chloe. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3.
There's a safe
2.
in here.
There is.
1.
Fuck off. I really don't give a fuck if Quark dies.
Oh, okay then.
I don't give a fuck if he dies.
Round 2 of the results will
You think I
be
give a shit?
displayed in
We're just
the
gonna
warehouse.
strong arm his ass. Go.
Thank you for
Clover said she wants to sex me
now
up.
opening.
I can't give up that opportunity, dude. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AP room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before I could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said.
It was because of the sexy stuff you said.
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, all right? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell
It's
her?
okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway,
So
let's
she
go
did tell
check
her.
the results.
Good, okay.
Yeah. But on the flip side, Dio's killed Alice in every fucking
Yeah,
timeline.
I know. I don't
So
know.
can she handle
Like, I don't think she
him?
can. That's why it has to be both of them.
Motherfucker. Knew it. Yeah, fucking. Doesn't matter. Kay's out. Kay's gone.
Yep, that's right.
Results from round 2. Please check your bracelet.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Dre.
So you don't care what happens to Quark?
Honestly, no. What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you? Please, just get it back.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
He's got Excalibur. Get him. We found Excalibur in the laboratory.
Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well,
What?
I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No, don't! I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it to the ground.
No!
You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Grrr!
Fuck him up.
We can't. I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was fine.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping
Because
me?
this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time
Look
for...
at the number 9 door.
Kay! Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
9. His BP is 9!
What?
Suck it, Dio! You're stuck here like the rest of us, bitch! You die too, motherfucker. Suddenly we were all running toward Kay and the number 9 door. Whatever, don't care. Dio stays here dead. I'd rather Kay get out than Dio.
Yeah, me too.
Like, Kay's being very Kay, but Dio's always Dio.
Yeah.
Kay, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am
I'm out.
perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Okay, cool. How are you gonna take Quark to a hospital? He doesn't have 9 BP.
I'm assuming that they would try to disrupt the game, but I don't know.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
You can stop Dio by force, man.
That is true.
The number 9 will.
Wait, where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no, what did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Dio charged at K, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. I'd be on the ground laying there.
Yeah, I know.
Haha, Dio, you're stuck here with me, bitch. I'm alive and you're
The
gonna hear me.
number this end as the escape. Please.
Bad end, probably.
Game over.
Bad end. Ending the badness. I don't really need to save. We have so many things we can't do, dude.
Oh, I know.
There isn't enough anti-R medication.
Like, we might be able to do it, but let's just finish up this one first.
We might be able to do this, because now they're green.
That is true.
How do we stop Phi? They're green, so like we should have information for that then, right?
I would assume so.
What?
So, oh, okay, yeah, you're right, because that's the question mark to show that it's locked. So yeah, we can actually go back to those other things
Yeah,
now.
the book's closed. This one's open.
Yep, so yeah.
But then, how do we stop Phi? Because clearly we have the information for this. Or else the book wouldn't be open, right?
Right, that's correct, yeah. We know how to do that.
Do we?
I'm sure, like, it's gonna give us the option things again to choose from, I'm sure.
Because, okay, is there proof it wasn't murder? This is open too. Maybe it's a story lock for a novel section and not like an ending story
Yeah,
lock?
not
I don't
like
know.
an ending, yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what
I
I'm
don't
guessing.
Well, fuck. Sorry, Clever. Thing is this going to change Kay's thing? Clover and I stepped out of the AV room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned to head toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her from behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Like, Kay's gonna potentially escape regardless because he doesn't know what the authority is still, right? Yeah. So he's still gonna try and get out, right?
Results from Riley.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but I stood my ground. It was a result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Silverreal. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, and then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that it had to be Dio for the number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise. God damn it. I groaned with a Herculean effort, lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last. The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me
Give
the
it
medicine.
back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
No. I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Accelavir in the lab.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? I kept my promise. Now, you. I wasn't a fool. I knew what kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Accelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label, unmistakably, Accelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it toward her.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay?
Dying.
Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First is the Silverreal, which I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
This is gonna be a story lock, which means we can freaking probably be like, hey, guys, I'm gonna die because I have to pick Ally here, so, you know, after I pick Ally here, stop Dio and take me to the fucking treatment room. Put me into cold sleep. Stop my heart. Get the bracelet off me within the 9 minutes before I die. Thanks. Great. Would appreciate. 9 minutes. Once the Silverreal was ejected, I had 9 minutes till the muscle relaxed and followed me. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up to the end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There is always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer.
To be continued. We find a way.
Yep. I mean, if he had Star Platinum, he could just use it to stop his heart. Alright. Here's where we're going to call the video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Kick. And if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing the best content I can.
Till then.